It's the NBA brought to you by... .2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. And Brett, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. Kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around Cade Cunningham were fulfilled for the Detroit Pistons.
Here's Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Miller outside. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Mitchell. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Mobley. And here's Harlan for 3. That one's not going to go. The Pistons go the other way with it. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Cunningham outside. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Pascal. It's good from long range.
Defense making it pretty easy for Cade Cunningham here. You can't leave someone wide open on this team.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. Left side, Miller. To Cunningham, And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And they double up Cunningham. Here's Pascal.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Cunningham.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And the next one puts them in the bonus. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
From deep three-point range, an absolute pound from three-point range. Mitchell's got 10.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now Garland. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Allen. Now here's Garland. Lets the 3 fly. Duren pulls it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Mobley with the block. Garland with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Mitchell trying to free himself. Garland with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Cunningham. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Now Allen. Back to Garland. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Ivy. They get it back. Miller outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Teams deciding to change it up. Here's LeVert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Down low. Stolen. Stolen by Garland. Offensive rebound. Pass to LeVert. Goes back up. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. So it's the Cavaliers now. Outside Garland. Drains the 19-footer. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Now LeVert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Back to Garland. Five on the clock. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
Now here's Allen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And slam dunk by Allen.
And Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league, with a dunk.
Pistons trailed by 14. Here's Ike. Up and in on the layup.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Allen. Not three off the mark. Pistons trailed by 14. Now, here's Ivy. Fires the three. LeVert grabs the miss.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
There's Garland. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
The shot's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
From past the arc. That shot's up. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And here's Ivy. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's LeVert. Outside Garland. For the three. Another miss by Garland. Pistons trailed by 14. The shot by Ivy, no good. Garland with it. 8 points for him. And the foul on Alec Burks.
Timeout.
That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away. Rebound, Detroit.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Jaden Ivey.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Over in the corner, Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Miller outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Detroit making a switch here.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Here's Wade. Over in the corner, Osman. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit, trailing by 10. Left side, Miller. To the left wing. Pass to Little. Stolen by Mitchell. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's LeVert. 4 on the clock. Here's Mobley. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Mobley's got his second basket of the game.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. 9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Mitchell. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy.
The Pistons, 14.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Miller, and he drops it in from the low post. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Mobley, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill. Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And they double up Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Here's Burks. He's off on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Back to LeVert. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Steps back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
I like how Cunningham just refuses to settle on the play. He gets his shot off and then gets himself fouled.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Teams changing it up here. Pistons trailed by 17. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Fires for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Takes a step back. Here's LeVert. Second shot opportunity. From deep. Burks pulls it in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Ivy. From deep three-point range. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Now here's LeVert. Over in the corner, Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Ivy. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ivy's got 8.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to LeVert. Over to the wing. Here's Sasser. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
They get the rebound. Pass to Ivy. Another shot. And Okoro pulls it down.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Miller, no up. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Here's Sasser. No good with the triple. Miller outside. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to LeVert. In the corner, Okoro with it. Hands it from downtown. Okoro's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Ivy. No good again that time.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Shoots the three. And Pascal pulls it down. Detroit with the ball.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Pass to Allen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
That is far beyond his usual range. Wow, Allen catching that stretch big fever.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cunningham outside. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance break, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And here is Okoro. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. A three from Garland.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Cunningham outside. Fires the three.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Green fires from way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you think you've extended your defense as far out as it needs to go, and then Green gives you another area code.
Cunningham looking it over. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Brent, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Missing the playoffs over the recent stretch. Not what this franchise is really used to.
No, they've only made the postseason twice in the last 13 seasons. And, of course, in the early part of the century, they rattled off 8 straight appearances, including that championship in 2004 that upset the Lakers. So still looking for a return to relevance, but they made some great moves in the draft. They may be on their way.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And they double up Cunningham. Miller with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Back to Garland.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Looking to end his cold spell. Okoro wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland with it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Okoro's shot is off.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And the Cavaliers with possession. 8 on the wing. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Back to Burks. Cunningham outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so here's Cleveland. Green with the ball. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Green's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Burks. Cunningham inside. 4 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Cavaliers ball. Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers, Robin Lopez.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Garland. Fires from the corner. And he nails the jumper. And that's now 10 points for Darius Garland.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Now Garland. 10 points for him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so here's Cleveland. to Wade. Back to Garland. Out to Wade. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Now the Pistons with it. Stolen by Wade. Here's Garland. Wade outside.
Get down, Robin.
Pass to Lopez. Outside Garland. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling. In a situation like that, you know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Evan Mobley, Jenny Osman, Donovan Mitchell.
Cunningham on the wing. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Now, Okoro. Now, here's Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Mobley's got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Three-pointer. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. That one falls. Garland's got 12.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Miller with the ball. Drives to the hoop. Now Pascal. It's good. 5 points in the game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the floor, your Cavs Powerhouse team.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
And so it's Cleveland with it. For 3, Mitchell. The shot, no good. Miller outside. From deep three-point range. And another three for Detroit.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And the Pistons with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fires it up. The shot by Ivy, no good. Mitchell left side. Here's Okoro. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Burks for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Burks has got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Going inside. And he gets the bucket.
Well, you love to see that strong move, and he just took command. Defense way too late to stop that.
Pass to Miller. Burks in the corner. Lock at 6.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Second team foul.
Mobley is screened. And Okoro now top of the key. Mobley left side. Here's Osman. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shot clock at 3. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Miller inside. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Osman. In the corner, Okoro with it. The shot comes out, and Detroit the other way now. And here's Burks. Here's Durham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now, here's Ivy. They double him with Mitchell. Pass to Burks. Back to Miller. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Miller's got 22.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Osman. And here is Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Sasser. The Cavaliers with another miss.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Miller. Burks on the wing. They double him with Mitchell. Miller with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the inside. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Miller outside. They get a hand on it. Yep, that one goes in there. Miller's got 27.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And here's Miller. Right wing. And it's Osman with the rebound. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Miller outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 29 points.
Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Mitchell outside. From the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. In the corner, Okoro with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Okoro's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Out to Miller. Now, here's Durant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Mobley with the block. And he recovers it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker. Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Allen outside. Back to Garland. Pass to LeVert. Now here's Allen. From outside, off the mark. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Out to Miller. And it's Wade with the rebound. Outside Garland. And that's an intentional foul. And timeout called. Dwayne Casey has had enough.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hayes with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Goes up. Here's Diallo. And he makes good on the layup.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Donovan Mitchell.
The Pistons, 53.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So it's the Pistons now. Hayes with it. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years. That didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The wing, Mitchell. Looking for LeVert. He gets it there. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. That shot missing. The Pistons go the other way with it. Now Hayes. From deep. LeVert grabs the miss. Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two.
Takes the three. Sinks the triple. Livers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Outside, Green. Here's Mitchell.
Second team foul.
Outside, Green. Out to Wade. Latrey. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Hayes, no good. Cleveland leading by 22. From deep three-point range, that shot no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Out to the right wing. And the basket by Livers. Livers has got 6 points in the quarter.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here's Hayes. Releases. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Manu Ginobili recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor. It gets into the fourth quarter. It's time to win. And it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Pistons trailed by 21. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Ivy. And it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Mobley a screen. Puts the move on. Garland, no good. Now, here's Cunningham. Inside. Stolen by Garland. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Garland leading the charge. Pistons trailed by 21. To the middle. Duren, no good. Mitchell outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. You know, a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Out to Miller. Trying to end the drought. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role. Donovan Mitchell.
Timeout call. The Pistons. And Mitchell drops them both. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Pass to Ivy. Miller with the ball. Clock at 4. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Back to Garland. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
And so they foul intentionally. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Garland, that's for 2. No good. Shot missing. And Detroit the other way now. And here's Miller outside. Mobley with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Miller. Back to Cunningham. Here's Duren. Now Miller. Mobley comes with the double team. Pascal. To end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Caris LeVert. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here are the Cavaliers. There's Garland. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. It's something to think about.
6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Miller outside. 6 to shoot.
And LeVert's game goes to another level when he plays deep with energy. It's hard to take him off the floor when he's impacting it on both ends.
There's Garland. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Miller outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Right side, Garland. Mobley outside. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And that's 10 points for Evan Mobley.
Well, to have a long career in the league, I think Garland's going to have to be more of an assist maker.
And it's Miller penetrating. A beautiful reverse layup. Miller's got 37.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Garland with the bucket.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Miller outside. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miller's got 40 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Cunningham right side. Pass to Pascal. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's LeVert. So it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great...
Project, yeah. And I can't lie, I've been pulling all these strings, now my hands tied. Know they love to kick you when you down, so I stay. I ain't got the time, baby girl, I'm trying to take time. They threw dirt all on my name, I came back making landslides. This that get the people moving like a gas line. This that show a heart, there ain't no beating, make 'em. I might turn my chances to a mansion in the Atlas too. Look, everything you see I got from hard work. No cap. Let them kill my flame before I start first. No facts. Let them run their mouth until they jaws hurt. How you trying to walk before you crawl first? I used to be so on the fence that I rose in defense of myself that they chip like, oh. Soon as I noticed